Hello, everybody. This is our third episode tonight of Barely Canon. I'm your host, Bear. I was about to say Blue. I'm your host, Bear.
Which one's our host, Bear?
I'm Bear. My co-host, Blue.
I'm Blue.
We got Nick. We have Connor.
Hey.
I've been vetoed. We played the game twice, and now we're just kind of bullshit.
We played a game?
We're playing the game. We're playing the game.
Just because you don't like it.
I think it has a time and a place. I feel like I can't count cards in math.
Well, we've asked both a few questions. Blue, is there a subject you want to bullshit about?
I would like to talk about the subject of themes in board games, and yes, I would like to get political if possible. It's just up to Bear if we can get political about it.
I mean, as long as we're polite and light.
Okay. Polite and light, I'm all for that. So I think some board game themes just shouldn't be a thing that we do.
Wait, sorry to clarify.
Yeah.
If you've got more to say, go for it first. But
Sure.
When you say theme, do you mean something like the game revolves around this concept? Like there was a game at PAX I played where literally you are the German Republic in 1920, and you play 4 different parties.
Right.
Like the liberals and socialists try to steer it away from. And yes, the theme of that, like
Yes.
okay.
So like I can give a very flat and easy example would be Puerto Rico. That's the most common one that people talk about in the board game community. So Puerto Rico, the board game, is basically you are a wealthy person who's trying to build your tableau of cards, your state, so to speak, and you do so by playing these workers, and these workers they're getting you resources and letting you do things like, hey, pick the resource. What's the resource? Well, no, it's not cotton. Pick the resource, and we're going to sell the resource to merchants, and we're going to hire more workers by hiring them. And it's like, or you can just not use that theme, or just use it and make people critically reason with it. So just to kind of summarize the question, I think some themes shouldn't be used unless they are used with the appropriate or treated with the appropriate care. So that's an important qualification to throw in that sentence, because I have a lot of board games like John Company, like PAX Emancipation, like Freedom, that basically take a controversial theme, but they do something with it that makes it less crummy.
I was going to bring up the idea of John Company because that's
I'm going to be the cis white golden retriever here and be like, I was not aware there was this much racism in board games until was it Yamil, who's kind of famous, was on our show that one time. He brought up Puerto Rico, and I was like, "What's wrong with that game?" And I learned all about that. I was like, "Oh, that's fucking racist as shit."
Correct.
And then what was that game you were talking about that had?
Core Discovery.
No. Don't put words in my mouth.
I watched this. Core Discovery is also
the one that had like at the beginning
too.
where the guy went on this like trope about like if it wasn't for colonialism,
Oh my God,
that was white people,
PAX,
you wouldn't have shit in the world.
I think that was the essay was in the defense of colonialism.
that's a hot take.
And I think it was John Company First Edition is when it was included in, because John Company, you're basically being colonizers and you're trying to do stuff, but again, the mechanics make you kind of critically reason with it. And I can explain more, but I just wanted to give people space and time to.
Yeah, like, I just wasn't aware that was.
It's part of the point of that game is you realize what you're doing is horrible and you're supposed to.
Right, you're supposed to feel something. You're supposed to think about it. I mean, you may not stop doing it in the course of the game, but afterwards you have a conversation. Hopefully.
I understand that, except for when you put the in defense of colonialism. I was like, well, now I don't feel that way anymore because you put a whole fucking
it was
commentary
Phil
about
Eklund.
Colonialism in the beginning of your game. How being the bad guy wasn't bad for the world.
Yes, Phil Eklund, who's actually a rocket science, and actually he's the one who designed High Frontier, which we play. Oh, I want to play that much. That's not the point. Sorry. Yeah, Phil Eklund. He's he has some takes. Let me just say it that way. But what do you guys think?
I definitely agree with the idea of like you said with Puerto Rico, it's like glazing over this and just being like, oh yeah, you just buy workers
And you're just trading.
Yeah, like ignoring that aspect of it because like I mentioned, I'm trying to remember the name of the game I played at PAX. It might have been Weimar, but
Ooh, okay, I'll look it up.
but yeah, it was like the whole point of this is like, yes, the player who is playing as the National Socialist Party or basically the player who's playing as the Nazis is trying to make an alliance with the Conservative Party, but at the same time it's supposed to help demonstrate how truly broken a government system can be, and if you've got a party that has like negative goals and aims, how they can corrupt that system and work within that system to still achieve power. And I feel like that was a great point to bring up, and the game is very good about that.
Is it just called Weimar? Like the fight for democracy?
That might be it.
Sorry, this is a picture. I would normally have it here, but Bear was like, "Oh, I got to see my screen."
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So Weimar, the fight for democracy. I mean, sorry, I'll expand way more on my take there, but I just want to make sure space. But yeah, got you. Understood. So 100%, 0%.
I agree. Like if you're gonna, I would rather it be a game like Weimar that makes it a very complicated and deep topic than just be like, oh yeah, you're just the Nazi Party. You're just in power now, and
Secret Hitler. Oh God, that's another one. That game gives me so much frustration. It's like just play werewolf. God.
yeah. But I guess I do agree completely. Like if you're going to cover a topic, A, you should make it clear you're covering that topic and not
Right.
paste over it, and then B, you should like treat it as this is a serious topic. We're just not gonna buy
Yeah.
people, tra la la.
You guys want to see a spoiler for our TTRPG?
Yes.
Sure.
Wait. Are we putting on the camera? We
Yeah.
had the other camera that's staring at your tablet.
Staring at the tablet right here. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is while we were talking to while we were doing our first two videos, the artist was texting me about the poster we're doing.
Are you sure you want to drop this in the middle of this video?
I mean, if they find it, they find it.
Okay.
So I just texted them some corrections, but it looks pretty good thus far.
It does look pretty good. Oh, sorry. Let me put it on full screen so we can enjoy the glory of it. I like the. Is that a deer?
Where? Here?
Yeah.
That's a rat.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wolf, a rat, a bearded dwarf, and
A
not
beard,
bearded
yes.
dwarf.
There's a dwarf attached to it, but there's a beard.
Nice.
Little did you know the beard is sentient and the dwarf is a host.
There you go.
I'm not sure that everybody's supposed to know about that yet.
Oh, spoiler! But
I didn't say it.
you guys get the download.
Wait,
You guys get the
is
download.
that
No. That's the thing.
something I've heard?
We're just making up as we go. So, what is your perspective on that? Which I just want to clarify. The thing is, board games should not use certain themes unless they're going to treat the theme with the appropriate care. And appropriate care can be defined in a whole bunch of ways. I know it's generic, but I feel like the second part is important because I have a lot of.
Just not being whitewashed over.
I've
Right.
I've not played a whole lot of board games on that level.
We should play John Company. You'll love it.
What time is it?
Not right now. Oh, God. That's a 4-hour game.
I think, but I will think out of the few that I have played that are on that level, I think at some level, each one of those games is created to educate.
Yes.
And how they do that is different because they're designed by different people and everybody learns in different ways. Some people learn by doing things very seriously and taking them very seriously, and some people learn a whole lot better when it's funny.
Correct. Yes. Fair.
So,
More, I was looking for fidget spinners.
Oh,
There's more fidget spinners in there.
Well, no. There's purely dice in there.
Yeah.
My bad.
Sorry.
so I don't.
I'll take the roller.
Looking at the games, I'm not sure that they did it carelessly. They just did it differently than someone would learn. You know what I mean?
All right. So, what percentage are we calling it? Because it sounds like we're maybe.
It means I agree, but I am sort of taking a step back and kind of looking at an overall meta, because I do actually have college credits in like education for adults and so
okay.
on and so forth. And there's certain things you can do, there's certain things you can do. There's different types of learners, from visual, auditory, kinesthetic, people that can learn in a very serious environment, people that need an environment that
humor.
is much more loose and fun to learn in. And I think that needs to be accounted for when you're looking at the theme of the game, because somebody that is like, this is a very serious topic and the game should be taken very seriously,
Right.
and it's a funny game on a serious topic, the person that made that game probably learns better when the topic is funny.
Okay. I can. All right.
So what I'm hearing is I need to make a board game about being a Nazi and putting people.
No. There are surprisingly a lot of board games opening nonsense in the board game community.
Now, that being said,
You can't throw bait out there for me like that. I'm just saying, because just jokes sprang to mind, and it was like the front of my brain was like, "Full stop, bro! No, don't say it."
so a game that I want to laud as one that has done this well is Freedom.
Okay, yeah,
I know
Freedom's
that
good.
I've
Freedom's
played
good.
it about 2 or 3 times.
I've played
I
it
know
half a time.
You own it as well, and we have a plan to play it in the future. But that's a game that you're essentially, it's a cooperative game where you're trying to help slaves either get to Mexico or Canada
You were playing a conductor, to be more
on the
specific.
on the Underground Railroad, trying to get them up there.
Right.
And you're trying to move around the bad guys as they like are autopiloted by the game essentially. So I feel like, and when I know me and Goats played it one time, and it was like I learned. I mean, it has actual details about real people.
It also has a lesson plan in there, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah,
Or
like
you can get a
it's,
lesson plan.
it's a pretty solid game.
Same thing for Votes for Women was going to be the
Educational
other
game
example.
meant to be educational.
Yeah,
Keep
it's
meaning to play that.
fucking solid. Yeah. So
Sorry, I was going to pull like 2 more games, but go ahead. I'm listening.
I mean, I've not played Votes for Women, but I mean, I'd be down to play it. And women's suffrage. That was a joke.
I mean, in our current political environment, I'm just saying.
It makes me think about what was that show, the Man Show, where they sent that like chubby kid out there, like "end women's suffrage" and try to get people to sign something for it, and a lot of women were like, "Yeah, let's not have women suffer," and they were signing the petition, and the other people were like, "Wait a minute, suffrage is the ability to vote." Yeah.
I got slightly carried away.
What the fuck are you
Court
doing?
of Discovery.
I'm bringing in these board games because like I was gonna like these are the examples that I would call out directly for good and bad examples of like you shouldn't just use this, you should just not use this theme, but using Freedom, because that's the one you were talking about. Freedom does a really great job of like taking the subject material or subject matter, which is you're trying to, like Bear was saying, be a conductor, and you're trying to get people out of slavery. And yes, it's kind of the whole West Wing kumbaya, like, hey, you're the heroes in the game. So it doesn't make you think critically about what did it mean to be a slave catcher? What did it mean to be the side of, oh, my property ran away? And I feel like those conversations have a place, but you have to do those properly, because those aren't pleasant conversations about the violence that goes into maintaining your property when it comes to chattel slavery in North America. However, an interesting conversation to have, especially if you have kids who are learning, or cousins or nephews and nieces that maybe don't know about it, because there's a lot of stuff that you can dig into of like resources and materials. And I think Freedom, like you said, is a good example.
Well, like Nick was saying, like this is I feel like a fun way to teach people.
See, I mean, this just thinking about this game for me, I fundamentally I know that this is a very wholesome and educational game meant to educate people on that. It also gives me a little bit of flashbacks.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know if they do it anymore. It happened to me and it happened to Sarah. When we were in school at different times, and we both went to school, high school down here in the South, and in history class, it came up to the point where you were having debates. And they did an assigned debate in class, and they assigned sides. And
I feel like we talked about this.
one side of the class had to be pro-slavery, and the other side of the class had to be anti-slavery. And you guys had to go home and figure out your debates and so on and so forth. And Sarah and I were both assigned pro-slavery.
Oof.
And
That's rough, wasn't it?
neither of us wanted to do it. Like we both had very serious, very long conversations
Right.
with our mom that basically boiled down to she's like, look, you know your views aren't this, but it's an assignment, and you're getting graded for it. So you know your views aren't this, but you have to make the best argument you can for your side.
Right.
She's like, that's why they don't leave it up to choice. They assign the sides to people because nobody's going to
nobody would
pick
choose that, right,
the
right.
pro-slavery side.
Right. I mean, and if somebody would pick the pro slavery side, it's like, yeah, that's the weird kid. Nobody was that kind of guy.
It's the kid looking to argue with people.
Right. Yeah. It's like, just debate me. Oh God. Sorry, too soon. Anyway, but going back to this one, like yeah. So it's like this theme has been used in another game, which is PAX Emancipation, which is actually by Phil Eklund and his son Mark Eklund. And that game, Phil Eklund is a very specific character that you'll probably hear me talk about in my own videos, and I'll mention him once in a while. He's relevant here, so I'm going to speak about him very briefly. He's the one who wrote the essay of In the Defense of Colonialism. He had some very strong views about things like, hey, Nazi Germany and Jewish people and, slavery. And he's also a historian for fun. I think he's a rocket scientist by trade, so he actually is literally a rocket scientist. But his game mechanics, like PAX Emancipation, handles the material properly, in my opinion. It actually brings up another conversation, which is not about freedom, but it brings up another conversation about what does it mean to be an ally, and the people who helped very brief, because I know this video is going to be going long already.
I was like, yeah, we got 3 more opinions.
We have to go through everybody's opinion?
I was going to, yeah.
I thought it was just my opinion.
No, we're just having a conversation and
We're
talking.
just talking.
Okay, my bad. Sorry, I can change my opinion or something.
No, it's fine.
Right. So
We're already like
I'll give you my
halfway in.
opinion, Tim. I'm
We're
liking this.
balls deep into this. Let's go.
So you play 3 different factions. You have the philanthropists, you have the evangelicals, and you have the Parliament. British
this one?
Parliament. No, in PAX Emancipation.
Oh, I was like, no, that's not what I
and,
read.
and in PAX Emancipation, those 3 are trying to work together to end chattel slavery across the world. So end international the slave trade, like you're trying to fight the Barnaby pirates, you're trying to fight the sugar traders and all this stuff. You're trying to stop that. And each one has a different goal. They want the world to look their way. So for instance, the Parliament, they want to end slavery everywhere, but some laws they like. So red laws, red barriers, they like. So they want things like the Fugitive Slave Act. They like that. They say, hey, I want slavery to go away, but the Fugitive Slave Act, I kind of like that. And the evangelicals, they want slavery to be gone, but they kind of like the KKK. So, they really want that to kind of be here with Jim Crow laws and stuff like that. So it brings up an interesting conversation of like, what does it mean to be fighting for a thing? And if you look through history, especially if you, there's a book, I'll get the title in a second because I can see it in I can see, The Abolition of Slavery. I think it's called The Abolition of Slavery. It's about the men of science, basically talking about how the people that were trying to abolish slavery were trying to do it like a noble thing, but their reasoning was because we need to cure the blackness, or because we need to make sure they're not living here. And it's like, oh, okay. That makes me think about like what the history was, but that's the actual history. And like a board game like Freedom, a board game like PAX Emancipation, they can help you think about those things and have that conversation, which is why I love the way that this game handles the theme. And that's a good example.
Yeah. Well, why did you bring all those other games out?
I could do a similar essay on every single one, but I was going to bring up the good examples. John Company is a great example. It's a game that's not for everybody though, but it's a great example because you play as the East Indian Trade Company. You play as the people who are funding it, and you are the bad guys. And the game lets you know you're the bad guys. Like you're trying to send ships. You're trying to figure out how much money you're sending. You're trying to figure out how much of a military you're going to use to oppress India, to pull resources back. You're trying to embezzle money when you can, so you can make yourself rich and your family rich. But it really makes you contend with what you're doing because India fights back, and you're like, oh shoot, we're losing profit. Let's go send more army. Oh shit, we're running out of money. All right, Parliament, please rescue us. And it's like you have this interesting thing happening to where you're the bad guy, and you're trying to work together, but you're also working out for yourself. Because if the company fails, the whole game is over. But you want your family to be the richest, and you want people to retire in your places. So I feel like this game does a good job. Ezra and Nehemiah is a neutral example. It does nothing with the theme. And I appreciate it because there's too many Bible thumping things in our world. But it basically takes Ezra and Nehemiah, the Bible concept, biblical concept, and it uses that to explain some of the mechanics of what you're doing.
This is a solid game. I did play it.
It's a really good game. I love it.
It's a worker placement game on a time clock that, first of all, you pull this out and I was like, why is he, like, with my background, why is he bringing out a Bible-based game? But then once I got it, they're rebuilding the city and the temple, and it's actually an interesting worker placement game that, while it is Bible adjacent, it's not, it doesn't do anything with the theme other than it's the flavor laid across it.
Correct. And Votes for Women is very much on the same line as Freedom. It does a really great job and is very educational. They got a lot of actually documents inside of here that come with the board game of like, this is the history of things and this is what the actual card looked like when people voted. And this is what the pins were showing that the men who didn't want suffrage to go. And here's the people who are against suffrage who are women. And it actually goes through all the history of that and explains why there's different factions. There's 2 sides, but there's 4 colors. because some people wanted suffrage, but they wanted suffrage for white women, but they didn't want it for black women, so on and so forth. And then on the other side, you have women who didn't want suffrage for women because it's like, oh, you're going to put me out there and I have to pay for myself. It's going to be expensive.
Now I've got to work.
And then you have men saying, yeah, back in your place. So it's interesting because, again, conversations, educational. The bad example is Core Discovery. This game, if I were to do my top 10, this game would be like number 8 on my top 10. I like this game a lot. And to clarify, I did my top 10 recently, and I know what my top 10 is currently, but I haven't played this game up to that point. I like this game a lot. I know we played it, and it kind of fell flat.
It wasn't my cup of tea, but again, everything doesn't have to be about me.
Right.
Some people can enjoy games and not have it ruined by other people constantly saying how they hate it.
To be fair, I think Arcs is okay. I just didn't like the mechanic.
I love Arcs.
I have only got to play it one time, and the whole time somebody was complaining about it.
I was
Might be
only
over next
complaining.
time.
All right.
All right, but in Core Discovery is using Core Discovery. The Core Discovery, people don't know, is basically Lewis and Clark trying to explore the West for Manifest Destiny.
Well,
Manifest
this is
Destiny
the Wild West. It's not the Weird West, right?
Well, it's kind of weird Westish, but the reason why I bring it up is because Manifest Destiny is a comic book series that handles the subject matter very well. The board game does nothing to extend the conversation, and I talk about this in my own reviews of the game. But ultimately, this is a bad example. This is the only bad example I have. I love the game. I love the mechanic. I love what's happening. I don't like the fact that they don't do anything
Take
to
this
advance
game now. It's
the
mine.
theme.
Manifest Destiny.
What? Jeez. So I'm bringing up these games to kind of give examples of like good versus bad and neutral. And I feel like you can do neutrals. You just have to pick the right neutral.
I feel like this is a better example of a neutral game than Corpse Discovery.
No, this is a bad example. Corpse Discovery is a bad example.
This is a neutral. I feel like this is a bad example. It doesn't do anything with it.
Right. The reason why Ezra and Nehemiah can fit as a neutral though is because it's not shoving it down your throat, and it doesn't have to. Like it just kind of makes sense as you're playing it. And Hegemony, it's another great example. It's not really controversial.
Don't bring any more.
No, I'm not bringing it up. I'm just pointing to it because 3 of us have played that game, and it really brings about a conversation naturally. And I like games that deal with difficult historical things to do that. To like use your mechanics to bring the conversation, which is why I feel so adamant.
I did like the pause the first time we played. The 4 of us played Hegemony, and we're halfway through the game, and we're just like, this is too real.
I do have to say, like, I like Freedom's art. I like it because it looks like an actual piece of art that I would see on a wall. The women's suffrage game.
The Votes for Women, yeah.
Votes for Women. I would not ever buy it because the art doesn't look good on the cover.
Yeah. It's trying to use all like historical documents.
I was going to say, but it's the art on the cover is very period specific.
It is.
I get that.
I actually like that style of art. So I like the.
I mean,
sort of Art
again,
Deco.
art is subjective. Everybody
Yeah.
can like. Whereas I like this because it looks like an oil painting or something along those lines. John Company again, the art style from John Company. I'm just like, it doesn't give me enough on the.
Very old timey.
Yeah.
And Core Discovery, I love the art on it. Ezra and Nehemiah.
I like both of their art,
surprisingly, I
except
like
for
the
it's
art.
fucking beige as fuck.
Why do you not like beige games? All right, so anyway, so that was my point. That was my entire thesis statement. I have nothing else to add to it. I leave the floor open for your questions or statements.
I think we covered that pretty well.
Yeah. Speaking of games, I'm excited to hear another subject about games.
So, there's a game came out just recently. I want to say it's about 3 weeks ago now. I believe it's 3 weeks ago. The last 2 episodes just dropped this Wednesday. There's a game called Dispatch.
Oh,
Sorry.
this is the one that you two were talking about.
Yeah.
It's a game called Dispatch
Okay,
from
okay.
Ad Hoc Studios.
Video game or board game?
Video game.
Okay.
From Ad Hoc Studios. It's on Steam and it's on PlayStation. Apparently it's not on Xbox.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Neither did I.
Why is it not on
tried.
Xbox?
What's an Xbox really?
Isn't PlayStation an Xbox?
But it's from Ad Hoc Studios, who are that was founded by a couple of the guys from the now defunct Telltale Games.
Oh. Okay.
Now,
But it's also in partnership with Critical Role.
it's in partnership with
What?
Critical Role.
Wait.
Yeah.
You didn't say that earlier. Okay, tell me more. I'm
Yeah,
listening.
it's in partnership with Critical Role. Now, one thing you need to know about me is I hated Telltale Games games. I played 3 of their. I played their.
I just want to repeat that. So that I hated Telltale games.
Yeah.
Okay.
The studio was Telltale Games.
I know. It sounded
You didn't
odd.
hate
Yeah.
the studio. You didn't hate the people in it. You just
Yeah.
hated the games that
Yeah.
they made.
I played their Walking Dead game. I played their Game of Thrones game, and I played their Guardians of the Galaxy games. And
Is Telltale the same one that made the Life Ends With You or something like that?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll look
They
it up.
made the Wolf. They made the Wolf Among Us, though, right? Or,
Was that Telltale? It might be.
That was a decent movie.
or not?
It was based
They
off
did.
the game.
Okay, yeah.
I played all 3 of those games. I did not like them, and I very much liked the subject matter. So I did not like the game, so I wrote Telltale games off because all it was dialogue choices and quick time events, and it just got really, really boring to me. But it took me a while. I didn't buy Dispatch day one. I had to do some research and see some stuff. And I ended up buying it because it wasn't just dialogue. There is a lot of dialogue. There is some quick time events, which you can actually play without if you don't want to do the quick time
Yeah, I'm
events.
playing without it because I'm just watching it cinematically.
Yeah. And they also mix in like resource allocation because you play a superhero dispatcher in the game. So like once you get out of the cinematic stuff, you get to a point where you're sitting at your computer and these like basically 911 calls come in and you're trying to dispatch the correct superhero that you have to the correct call and so on and so forth. And that's a challenging puzzle, and they also have these neat little sort of hacking puzzles.
Yeah.
That's just little key pressers that you can do. But the story and the cinematics and the cast behind it all, like I said, you got
10 out of 10.
Yeah, you got the voice actors from Critical Role, the character that you play, who is this Iron Man-esque character without the fortune.
Mecha Man.
Mecha Man.
Oh, so you're playing as heroes.
You're playing as a hero. You're a human hero. You've got like a robot suit, and it gets broken. You can't use it. So you're offered a job at this superhero dispatch company, and you end up doing that. And your character is actually voiced by Aaron Paul
Who's that?
Breaking Bad.
Who's that?
Science, bitch.
Oh, that guy. I like that guy. That guy's Jesse. Yeah.
Jesse from Breaking Bad. That's who the character's voiced. All the surrounding voices are done by Critical Role and other very famous voice actors. The writing is
Fucking hilarious.
and hilarious. The actual gameplay portions are just challenging enough to keep you involved without being far, far too challenging for you. It's just this really, really compelling, great game that I highly recommend.
You've started playing it already?
So it's
Yeah.
been episodic.
It's
and so
episodic.
the last 2 episodes just came out this week of the season 1.
Yeah.
So
It's 8 episodes, and the last 2 episodes dropped on Wednesday.
and
So it's done,
You buy
or-
it. Well, I think there's other seasons coming up.
They
They've been discussing it.
haven't come out and confirmed that they're going to do a season 2 yet, but the company said that they are very much leaning towards doing a season 2.
I have played up to the last 2 episodes,
Me too. We've both played through episode 6.
and I have been dying to start it over because I want to do the storyline again
Yeah.
and choose different options, but
Choose different
it does
paths.
not have multiple save spots. So I want to play the whole game and then I'll go back and play it again.
So on Twitch, Sushi says, I just read a few minutes ago that the dev of Dispatch regrets cutting the sex scenes from the game, but says maybe you'll see them one day. I mean, the sex scenes are important.
I agree. Nut.
Wait, do you ever?
It's not like there wasn't some nudity in
Yeah,
the game.
there was definitely some nudity.
There's
There
a little
definitely
bit
was
of
some
nudity, nothing huge.
sexual theme.
Sushi right on cue.
Nut. Because I remember I was setting up my game and Nick was watching me and I was like, nudity, is that going to be a thing? And then like very first thing, there's like a cock waving around and I'm like, yep. And Nick was like, I totally forgot about that.
I mean,
yeah, I
it's
forgot about that one.
it's a situation of like when you're playing the game, you got this going on, and then when your parents walk in, you got this happening, and it's like, well, no, trust me, that's weird's going on here. I promise, I'm just playing a video game. No, yes.
Oh no, something weird's going on. If I could help it, I'm going to push the weird button.
Yeah.
You're gonna push the weird button and not the nut button.
Yeah.
The nutting button.
Sometimes the nut button is the weird button.
I 100% agree with you that this is a game that I feel like everybody should try out.
It's amazing, and that comes from a guy that does not traditionally like these styles of games.
It's giving me vibes of like this is like Invincible, but a game you can play.
I would almost say this is better than Invincible, and I really like Invincible.
Yeah, I really like Invincible too, but this is really enjoyable. I think because it balances the serious and the comedy better than Invincible does. Invincible can be very, very dour.
Yeah.
And this game has just a lot of comedy at just the right time when it's getting super serious, and then all of a sudden something happens, you're like, oh fuck.
But see, again, I want to give kudos to these folks because I mean, there's a fucking million X-Men or DC, and this is a fun and fresh superhero thing. That I'm like, cool. That guy's like Iron Man, but that's the rock. Like,
well, no, it's a sorry. You guys couldn't see me point, but like, there's a nice diversity of cast, which is a good thing to start with.
Yeah, that's your team. That's Team Z right there.
Yeah, but they have different genders and
ethnicities. Yeah,
different races by the looks of ethnicities. I'm assuming different voice actors contributed a lot. Okay,
yeah, it's
very much so.
100%. I haven't played the last 2 episodes. So if the last 2 episodes bomb, I would still probably be. It might change slightly, but
and all 8 episodes, like they didn't charge you episodically. All 8 episodes are $30.
So wait, $30 a piece or $30 total?
No, $30 total. You buy the game for $30.
Wait, hold on. I need you to explain this to me. You mean that I can't spend $70 for one, and then I have to spend $5 for each additional one?
No.
Look, if you spend $70 on the first one, it'd be $15 a piece for each additional.
No, spend $70 on the first one, and then $5 on each additional one. That's $95, isn't it? Did I do math wrong?
I mean,
90?
For the price point and the voice acting, I think they did a great job.
Yeah.
And it definitely has replayability.
It has replayability?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's got branching paths.
And then like you can when you level, like you send out these superheroes on jobs and they level up as they go. So you can like make one guy you're a strong person who's good at fighting and they're tough, and then another person who's like a charismatic person. So you want to send them on certain jobs. Like you can curtail your superhero team.
So it's almost like an idle game, but an actual game.
I wouldn't call it idle because it's
this is all on timers.
It's a resource management game with superheroes being your resource allocation and management game.
And the I know you guys can't see it, but the way they do like the skill checks, it's pretty interesting.
It does look interesting.
Yeah,
and it's something different. I love the artwork. I like the look of it. Ultimately, I would say though, like this is there's another series called Dispatch, like Police Dispatch, and this is reminding me of that. Not in a bad way. It's just like the whole like your car's driving around and trying to report to different calls and you're trying to keep track of it. Like I said, juggling. Managing your
those little like people moving around. The faster you make them, the faster they get there. Right. So you have like your speedster that. Yeah. So, I 100% agree with this.
It's such a great game. I can't say enough good about it.
Right. I'm excited to play another.
Wait. Just be contrarian. I hate this game. It's awful. I think it was trash.
You not even played it.
I was talking about. Can I play this on my cell phone?
No.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm just saying the reason why I play a lot of Slay
You
the
can play
Spire.
anything that you can. If anything you can play on Steam, on your cell phone, then yeah. Get it. Just buy a Steam Deck.
I feel like you're lying. I feel like you're lying to me.
I would never lie to you. I'm lying.
That's exactly what somebody who will lie to me would say. Okay. All right. So this is Dispatch. This is a sponsored video, right? We're sponsored.
We're not sponsored. This is our full.
What?
And,
You're just saying that because you like the game?
yeah.
There's no capitalism in that. I'm sorry. No, I do like the
potential future capitalism.
I just appreciate those guys are not playing D&D right now. They're doing something else.
Oh well, we can play D&D. Wait, I got dice. Oh no, I got counters. I got D20s.
Can we play Pathfinder instead?
Is it Pathfinder or Mathfinder?
I don't play either
Pathfinder
of those.
2 is Pathfinder.
First edition. First edition is better.
Ooh. Oh, is that your hot take?
No, my hot take is second edition's way better.
Oh no.
You talk about how good
I'd go back to 3.5.
Pathfinder is, and you're going to summon a goat.
Oh my gosh! Don't summon a goat. Are you talking about goats?
Yeah.
I heart goats. Okay.
Yeah, he loves Pathfinder. It's his favorite game.
All right. So you're saying that we should play that by the time next time we hang out. I have to beat that game. Oh, question. I don't plan on playing anytime soon. But question:
it's a very quick game.
how comparable to the game with the existential crisis? Oh my gosh, Disco Elysium.
I never played Disco Elysium.
Apples and oranges.
Apples and oranges, not
Apples.
related.
They're both good games. Apples and oranges.
Okay.
I think also it's not necessarily a long game.
You see the chat over there?
Thank you, goats.
Oh wow.
Fight!
What? I will die on the 2E hill.
The Dispatch is not necessarily a long game. I think each episode will run about 30 to 45 minutes at the longest.
It's literally like watching a TV show.
Yeah.
Like you're watching a season of a show. You can get it done in a day.
You can complete a full run through of this game in less than half a day.
Okay. Cool. That's not YouTube.
And there's enough content for you to get, I would say, at least 3 full runs.
Oh, easily.
And, and still feel like you're finding new stuff.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, the only reason I said that because you said like the decision tree situation going, but like I think I see the difference because like Bear was saying, well, I guess what Bear was
Disco
trying to say-
Elysium is just like a fucking fever dream of a game.
It is
Like I highly recommend it, but if you are going to play it, you need to have time to play it because it is a Baldur's Gate level type game.
It is very in depth.
And spoiler free alert, if you play it, don't just click any dialogue tree because they all have very specific things that happen to them and you can't take it back. And so like a lot of times people are like, I'll just click all these answers and find no, do not do that because they all do different things.
So just to make sure I speak this into the world, I introduced this Disco Elysium. I know we're talking about Dispatch, but I just want to mention the story. I introduced Disco Elysium to Doodle, a Chai Doodle, and they played it because they saw me playing. I was like, "Well, what is that? I want to try it out." I was like, "Oh yeah, hell yeah! You want to play a video game? Here you go, throw it." No, they play video games. They're playing Frogger and stuff. Not that Frogger's bad. I'm just bad at it. But they played it, and I got it for them. And they said that they played it for the first night for like 5 or 6 hours, and they stopped playing because they were just going like, "Yeah, you feel dread. Yeah, you feel awful. Yeah, you don't want to get out of bed." And the game just said, "You've died because you lost hope of life." And they were like, oh shit, I didn't know you could actually die for this.
Wait, did I just die from emotional damage?
in the first level. And they told me that story. I was like, that's beautiful. I like that the game lets you do that.
Yeah, it is a very dark and you find out a lot about the main character because you don't know anything about the main character when you start.
Right.
And that's on purpose because you're kind of painting a picture and your choices do matter with how you're painting that picture.
But like I said, apples and oranges because I can see the Disco Elysium. Like I'm at hour I think 20 and I'm still in the first mission because I'm trying to do every single dialogue tree. I know they say you can't do it. I'm trying it. And
it's not that you can't do it; it's that you shouldn't do it because like do multiple playthroughs and I'm going to be this type of person or I'm going to be that type of person. Don't try to be all types of people in one playthrough because it will just.
I do think I got the questionnaire to get to a communist. I wanted to be a socialist, but I think I'm a communist. So that's as far as I got.
It's an in-depth game by far, but again, very different to Dispatch. But
yeah, Dispatch is it's not that in depth, but it is a fun, funny, heartfelt, sometimes heart wrenching,
good value
story.
too.
Good value for the game.
My only gripe, and if I have to have a gripe, is that at one point you have to fire somebody. And there's one person that I really didn't like, and so I'm like, I'm gonna fire that person. It doesn't give you that option. It automatically has 2 people that it's going to be, and again, it's a story-driven game, so it's going to have
stuff written for certain.
That's what she says. Emotional damage. For story purposes, it always is going to be those 2 people, and so I legitimately was like the person that I didn't like. I didn't send them on missions because I was like, well, that'll make their score drop, and then they'll be one of the people that I can fire. It did not happen that way. And I was like, well, that sucks.
Was that Uncle, the guy
Uncle
who makes,
Roger.
Uncle Roger, yeah.
No,
when I read it, I didn't get it, but when you said it, I was like, I don't know.
Emotional damage is not Uncle Roger. That's somebody else.
That is Uncle Roger.
Yeah, Uncle Roger said it.
He says emotional damage, but it does not originate from...
I don't
Right,
know
but he made it famous.
Oh, Sushi says not Uncle Roger.
Yeah.
Stephen He.
Stephen He, because the emotional damage, the actual like video clip that people play where it's emotional damage is a parody video for video game difficulty.
Oh.
Because Stephen does a lot of Asians are better at math and this and that type videos. He's like, all right, let's see the difficulties on this. He's like, okay, hard, difficulty, extreme, Asian. Well, let's see what Asian is. He puts it on and he like trips over a curve. You have died. What? And then he just keeps going through. And one of them is like, you have died from emotional damage. He's like, emotional damage.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I never knew that either.
Now we know.
The origin
I thought
of memes.
you were doing. I thought that was going to be like a. What is it? What is the Colorado Kids cartoon?
Oh, South Park?
The South Park video game.
They're in Colorado?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're emotional. They're difficult. The difficulty level on their video game. Are you guys familiar with that?
No, I actually
Oh
didn't play
Jesus
it.
Christ!
Which one? Because they have a bunch.
Stick of Truth? Or?
I think it's Stick of Truth. The harder you make the game, the blacker your character gets.
Oh no.
And I'm just like, oh God, why would you? The YouTuber I saw playing the game, he was like, wait, what? Because he was a black guy. He was like, nah, fuck you guys. Why you gotta be so real?
Oh my God. It's just the. I'm just saying, y'all, it's hard out here. It's hard out here.
But we were trying to figure out which South Park games was she.
Well, are you sure it wasn't the
Was
fractured
it Stick of Truth
butthole?
or Shattered But Whole?
No, it was the fractured,
Fractured butthole.
Fractured But Whole, yeah.
Sorry.
Fractured butthole.
No.
Fractured butthole.
No,
Fracture,
the fractured, comma,
hole.
butthole. Oh, sorry, fractured butt.
I feel like we're saying the same
You're
thing.
pronouncing it correctly.
You're
Right.
pronouncing it correctly.
See, no,
I just feel
this-
like you're putting the wrong connotation.
See, thank you. So we had a board game called Come Sail Away, and Bear was like, "Come sail away." It's like, so why are you saying that? it's just come sail away. He's like, "Come sail away." The fractured butthole.
There's not a W in front of that hole? Or is it just a hole?
There's supposed to be a W in front of the hole.
Oh no. All right.
Well, we've made our way around the table. Connor, I want to hear what you have to say. Is it like, give me,
I mean, I have tons.
give me a subject. What's going on in your life?
So I have one that involves cannibalism. If we want to go back to that.
Let's do it.
Cannibalism.
Cannibalism.
So warning, because this conversation will involve cannibalism. I don't know if, and I know that freaks some people out.
I mean,
All right, so long and short of it, we are coming up, rapidly approaching the point where we will be able to clone organs of people, clone your own organ.
right?
Yeah. I think I know where this is going.
Yeah, this goes up to and including.
Is this board game related?
It is
I mean,
nerd
it could
and
be.
geeky, yeah.
But in the next 50
Charcuterie
years,
board
I
related.
can almost guarantee we are going to have the technology to clone just a chunk of your own meat.
Oh, your own flesh. Yeah.
And then my question is basically, if you have the opportunity to have a steak made of you,
No,
that's the thing. Like it's
it's not that hard. For me, it's not that hard. It's like no, I have no curiosity about what I taste like. I don't.
fair enough.
I don't.
I hear Pugsley from the Addams Family Values movie where he's like, eat me! He's like dressed up as a turkey walking around. Hell yeah, I'd eat myself.
Well, the thing, like I would try a me steak. I feel like because it's not hurting anybody.
I want to take this a step further and be like, I want to like fight myself.
Why?
The winner eats the loser.
Yeah.
No.
Establish major
What is happening?
dominance.
Oh my gosh. Well, guys, thanks for checking out this episode of Barely Kid. I was going to call it. No.
I fought the only opponent that can actually challenge me, myself. And
No.
then I ate me.
So in the interest of being on topic, I think that the concept of eating oneself or having a steak made of or a food product made of oneself, it is an extension of the further late stage capitalism that we exist in. Because like, well, shit, I can't afford turkey or chicken, but you know what? I got this 3D printer, and I can just take like a fingernail, throw it in there, and boom, makes my flesh. So I can eat that for the next few weeks. And it's like, yeah, while you're paying your 80-year mortgage, go ahead and do it.
I mean, I think
I am going to say I
thought
feel
it was
like
50 a year, but yeah.
I feel like the used steak is going to be cheaper than like the peasants will eat the cloned chicken meat. You'll have the same chicken breast that you've been eating for 10 years, just cloned over and over. Like the rich people will get to try the
it's
succulent
the
long
same
pig.
protein material to build.
Yeah.
I feel like to expound upon this, the rich people will be eating the cloned meat of other people, and then I think they'll slowly be like, we're no longer eating cloned meat. We're eating real children.
I feel like you're explaining the plot of like Eyes Wide Shut, but like in cannibalism instead of sex. That's what I feel like just happened.
Well, I mean, there's hints of that in the first season of not necessarily cannibalism, but similar themes in the first season of Altered Carbon.
Oh, I feel like I've watched
show.
part of that.
I read the books.
The
so
first season was amazing. The second season was eh.
Was it only amazing because of the cannibalism?
No, the first season was amazing because of the writing. It was a very sci-fi dystopian detective noir, and the second season let that theme slip, and it just didn't.
It
work
leaned
as
more
well.
into the sci-fi aspect.
It leaned more into the sci-fi and soldier aspect.
Yeah.
In the books, the whole first book is him. Spoiler alert! Trying to get a new body.
Wait. Oh,
And
wow,
so-
you spoiled it.
So then him, and in the TV series, I feel like they changed actors because he got a new body. That's the whole running thing in the story is like rich people could never die because they would just clone a new body and put their consciousness in a new body, whereas like
Poor people just had to get whatever
whatever
they could
body you
get.
could get.
Oh,
yeah.
hey, our Captain America's in this.
Yeah, Anthony Mackie's great in season 2, but the writing in season 2 just
Yeah.
isn't as good.
yeah.
Oh, this is the book. Oh, hey, lady from Daredevil, the nurse lady. Is that her?
No,
Oh, my bad.
you're thinking of Rosario Dawson.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
Never
not
go
her.
ask the mouth.
What is happening?
That is the
Clerks
quote for
too,
Rosario Dawson. That's her best quote in the whole world.
In certain situations.
In all situations. Okay.
Is there a better one?
No,
At the end of the movie, she says
somehow,
in certain situations it is okay to go ask them out.
somehow
Right.
we're in a conversation that's kind of worse than cannibalism.
But no, like going back to the me steak things. Even nowadays, there are documentaries like in reality, in real life, auto cannibalism is a thing.
Right.
Alive?
No, auto cannibalism
No, like
is
they'll
like eating
actually
yourself.
cut pieces of themselves off and cook it.
Right.
So
I was thinking Alive, where
yeah.
the soccer team gets stuck in the mountains and they have to eat the dead people.
Yeah,
to survive.
that's cannibalism because they weren't eating themselves.
Yeah.
They were eating
The
other
auto
people.
part is where you're
The
eating
auto
yourself.
that's
Yeah.
manual cannibalism.
So you're pro auto cannibalism, but not just cannibalism.
This whole train of thought was inspired by an article I read about a guy who lost his foot in a motorcycle accident.
And he ate it?
He made tacos out of it.
Oh my god.
But also, I think
were they good? Did he-
He said it. He
Did-
said
did
it
it
wasn't
taste
great,
like-
but he doesn't think that his foot meat was probably the best meat for
So
it.
what you're saying is it tastes like foot.
he's like, I should have made a
It tastes
burger
like
out of
ass.
That wasn't terrible. It tasted
Well,
a little like pork.
There was a sci-fi movie where the guy was in a spaceship and he just kept cloning himself to feed himself.
Yeah.
And he was like coming back from like deep space, and that's how he had stayed alive.
But if I
know what you're talking
remember
about.
correctly,
I
and
remember
it is this is covered in a movie or two, if I remember correctly, too much auto cannibalism actually has detrimental effects on the body.
Wait.
Because our body's
say,
not
say that sentence one more time.
Too much auto cannibalism
Okay.
actually has detrimental effects on the body because our bodies are not meant to process human meat for fuel.
So what you're saying is that there's a correct level of auto cannibalism.
That's
They're
everything the
messy.
body needs.
It makes me think of like the news feed where it's like, God damn it, Sushi. Autobots assemble.
Multiplicity, Oblivion, The Sixth Day, Replicas. Those are movies that are coming out.
Those are movies that have been out.
Well, no, this is a space movie where a guy clones himself. Oh, sorry, to eat. Oh, sorry, I should probably put that part. Multiplicity, Insomnioid, Moon.
Multiplicity was a fantastic movie.
It was a
by
good
the way. It
movie.
was hilarious.
Damn it, I lost my train of thought.
You were talking about auto cannibalism and the correct amount.
Oh, that makes me think of the news story where it was like, woman dies after eating 67 ho-hos. And it's like, so you're saying 66 was the right amount.
Yeah. There's another one. It was like man dies after eating 101
Sushi
chicken
says,
nuggets.
well, yeah, too much auto cannibalism will be detrimental effects on the body because, there won't be much body left.
Well, it's not just auto cannibalism, but cannibalism in general. There's a detrimental effect on the body. If I remember correctly.
There's a very important conversation to have about cannibalism as a concept, because one of the core things is like, why is cannibalism a thing that's bad in society? So I just want to clarify. I'm on the side of, hey, cannibalism, you shouldn't do that shit. Just like you shouldn't have billionaires, you shouldn't have cannibalism. I'm just saying, eat the rich. Fuck the billionaires. Don't actually eat the rich.
You just said eat the rich.
Cannibalism's
In a
bad,
conversation.
but if they have money,
It's a figure.
It's flavored better.
I'm pretty sure the origin of that statement is not a figure of speech, though. Like a Dutch.
So
city-state had a revolt
money, they're
in
going to be really
830
marble
class.
because of because of resources. But sorry, going back to the original point I was trying to make though. The reason why I bring that up is because like cannibalism in our society, we all agree is bad because, hey, you shouldn't eat people. That's the thing. But there's a further concept about ritual sacrifice and cannibalism from that. And there's getting into our conversation before about being colonizers. Hey, we don't do that because that's what the brutes do, or that's what the barbarians do. And I'm mentioning all that to say that not that I say, hey, you do ritual cannibalism, good on you, but as a society that exists with a big religion that eats the soul, or eats the skin of
the simulated cannibalism of their savior.
Right, the simulated cannibalism, like drink the blood and eat the flesh of.
Unless you're Catholic, in which case it actually is the blood and flesh.
Oh no!
That's the
my
whole
God.
concept of
Yeah.
transubstantiation.
Is it?
Yeah, is that when you eat the wafer and you drink the wine,
Right.
It's
You
not
are partaking in the
metaphorically
flesh and blood.
the flesh and blood. It's actually the flesh and blood.
Well, and the reason why I bring it up though is because like that is the tie-in.
Family's Catholic.
That is the tie-in to say like I'm not saying like ritual cannibalism is a thing that we should just legalize and say, oh, let's go all good on. But what I'm saying is that when you have the conversation about cannibalism, you feel squicked out about it, just consider religious aspects to it and cultural aspects to it. I'm not saying go do the cannibalism, do the ritual, do the symbolism, do that part. Because I feel like because I love having that conversation about, hey, cannibalism is bad. Okay, what do you think about wafers? What do you think about the wine that you drink at church? Oh, is that weird? Did I make it weird?
So you're not saying, hey, what's for dinner, Grandma?
Correct. Please don't do that. Hey, look, you don't have to pay SNAP
First and
benefits
foremost,
if you're
you
dead.
don't want to eat grandma. You want to eat like the baby.
No, grandma has like nice fur. No, sorry.
It's just tough and chewy. I want them baby chubby little
He
legs.
wants that veal.
I feel like someone's gonna clip that and like you're just gonna lose a job because of it. Sushi's on it.
I might get promoted, and Jeff Bezos will be like, "You're the type of man I want in my company. Come out here to my ranch and let me hunt you because you're poor."
Well, so going back into the thing, what do you think the ethics of that would be? Because I think it all boils down to ethically. Can you ethically 3D print or genetically recreate and clone yourself or clone parts of you to eat as a food?
I would argue that this goes further on the idea of I'm pretty sure in like 100 years, and people are going to look back on us eating like previously live animals as just truly barbaric and wonder what the hell was wrong with us. Because they'll clone all their protein.
Right.
I've seen that movie.
That's a movie?
It's called Demolition Man.
Wait,
Fair
really?
enough.
No, they were all vegans in Demolition Man.
Well, they had, yeah.
But if I'm cloning it from my own cells, like I know I am voluntarily doing it, there's no coercion. Like I would argue cloning your own meat from yourself is probably the most ethical meat.
Gather around, children. It's Meat Monday.
Hold on. So question, because like there's an expansion to that. Cloning your own meat is the only ethical way to do that. But there was a question I was asked previously that like where's the material coming from? Because like 3D printers, you need plastic, you need some kind of material.
I mean, all we're made of is phospholipids and amino acids. Like you can get those building blocks in bulk.
Yeah.
okay. So get those in bulk, like
Push
mix
the
them together.
children into the vat. And get all the building blocks.
They're already technically doing this. They're
do
not,
you mean?
not necessarily for sustenance, but they have created lattice works that can 3D print usable kidneys and things like that on them. They've been working on it for years.
I agree, Goats. The Demolition Man is one of the best. I won't say it's the best movie ever, but
a
it
great
definitely
one.
is one of the best movies.
Also, I did have just this flash in my mind of like advertising for the meat cloning machine where it's
Put
just
your
like
meat in the box.
It's like
All right.
it's
So-
like the
so I think-
the meat cloner 3000
Let me go
putting
grab
the
this real
man in
fast.
manwich.
Oh my god, is it a man-witch or is it a you-witch? No. I feel like this is a conversation that requires a lot of extra steps. Just to be more specific, there's a board game called PAX Transhumanity. I'll try to see if I can find. What? These are good examples.
game for
Way to bring it back in.
These are good examples. There's a board game called PAX Transhumanity. It's made by Phil Eklund again and his son Mark Eklund, or whatever his son's name is. And it's about technologies that are the future. And one of the things that it has is you have different technologies that you can do, and you need to basically make them viable. And one of the ways you do that, you have to address problems with them. So one of the cards is it's like here's some examples. This one, genetic alteration. Oh, look at that. Oh no, this is germline. Sorry, I need excuse me.
You got this whole damn table.
But this is where it's zoomed in now.
Oh my Jesus.
What a hater. All right, so you have a card like this that basically has a few things. So this is the technology that's talking about, and then these are the problems. That's a little bit hard to see, but those are the problems there. And essentially, you need to address the problems before it becomes a thing. So, human cloning. Perfect, that's the card we're looking for. So human cloning. White heat means that you have to address it before you can put it in the game. Black heat means it's optional, but if you don't, then people can weaponize it.
Wait, did I just see that the eugenics card was black heat?
This says eugenics. Yeah. So black heat is optional, as in during the game it costs resources to put the cubes on it, and you're playing a corporation. So sometimes you're like, I'll just ignore that, and then it can come back to bite you in the butt later. But the reason why I bring this up is because this game actually talks about a few different things, like again eugenics. That's one of the things. Like, hey, if you don't, the people weaponize it, which makes sense.
Absolutely.
And then this one is like, so you need to do this before you can make it viable, before the public will accept it. But I'm saying all that to say that this gets into the ethics of things. And I think, is this one ethics? I can't read that. Is it too far away or is it not zoomed in? I don't know.
Who was that chick that you were talking about in the car that's got good genes?
Sydney
you're
Sweeney?
talking about Sydney Sweeney. Oh, God, I hate that commercial.
That is such the stupidest controversy ever.
It's the stupidest hill to die on. It's just like, bro, just and
just
she doubled down.
pun-based advertising.
Sorry, what is that?
That's all it
I can't say that.
is.
Planning God? Or playing God. It says playing God.
I'm going to say the cloning of the meat is not necessarily cloning an individual. It's just like cloning an organ. It's not sentient. It's just.
I know, but the reason why I bring this up is because like one of the things I like about this game in particular is that it has all these different technologies. I don't think eating humans is one of them, but it talks about the concept
Cannibalism,
of
the technology.
It talks about the concept of making something viable so the public will accept it, and then also addressing problems of like how can this be weaponized and how can we prevent that. So, going back to the ethics question, what do you think it will take for society to accept that?
I think it's going to take people deciding that industrial farming is just deeply cruel and unusual, and I say that as someone who is perfectly comfortable eating meat, and just I have to have that mental disconnect of how the sausage is made,
No,
because it's
I've worked at a pig farm and I still eat pigs. So.
yeah.
you've
Like,
seen the sausage.
Pigs are bastards. They have it coming.
Wow,
have-
pigs are so smart though.
Not all pigs are bastards, but
Okay, fair.
the ones that are on the farms are because they've been mistreated. And
Oh, that's-
it's like walking into a prison and be like expecting nice people. No, they're in a fucking prison system. They're not going to be nice people.
But it's like cows. I feel part of me feels bad eating cows because they are.
Wow, wait,
I lived in
have no
Colorado
problem?
for 10 years, and I've been around a lot of cattle ranches, and they're not mistreated. They're
Here's a-
very well treated. Now, the way they're processed when they get to the factory might seem a little off,
Yeah.
and I get that.
Well, my thinking wasn't that the animals are mistreated necessarily. I mean, sometimes they can be, but it was just the fact that like this was a thinking animal. Cows don't generally hurt people, not intentionally at least.
There was that Netflix movie where they had these like hippo pigs or something.
Oh, Okla or
I don't know.
Ocha.
Dreadbear and his partner came over to my house, and I ordered pizza, and they're like, "We don't eat pork. Can we watch this movie about hippo pigs?" And I was like, "Sure." And it just was.
Yeah, this one.
It just was a very
Ocha,
rough
yeah.
movie if you don't like how pigs are treated.
Wait, it's like the human centipede, but with pigs.
No, it's a little girl, and she somehow comes into like she gets from the company a pet pig that's like the size of a hippo essentially, and it's smart. And then they come to get it because it's time for it to go to the grinder.
Oh my God.
And she like follows it and sees how all the other ones that weren't raised the way that she was are treated, and it's just like it's a very lightly veiled like animals are mistreated in these types of situations. But I just was like, I don't really want to watch this. I'm a fan of killing animals because I feel like if we stop and they start evolving, they're going to remember that we used to all the horrible things. Like we got to kill all the elephants.
I feel like bears.
got to kill all of them.
What? No.
We have to keep them all down, or they're going to evolve and take over.
Bear. No.
It's not necessarily that. I mean, when you look at it from
And bacon is delicious. Goat says.
yeah, and bacon is delicious. When you look at it from a oh god, when you look at everything from a caretaking standpoint, because I am a hunter, I've shot deer, so on and so forth, and there, especially because I got my hunting license in Colorado. Colorado is very environmentally minded, so you learn a lot
To read that.
about different things. And when it comes to hunting, because of the prevalence of humanity and how much we've spread out and how much we've actually shrunk the natural environment of the animals, we have put ourselves in the caretaker position for the environment. So, like, if you don't have hunters going out hunting deer or things like that, then you get too many deer, and all of a sudden disease starts to run rampant.
I mean, but
and lots of
the
deer
thing.
start to
I've read
die
this
off.
book. If you give a mouse a cookie.
See, no, but guys, I think the problem that you're so we talk about the planet, we talk about the Earth, and like how we're geoengineering the planet to be basically our death. Yeah, the planet will be fine. The ecosystem
planet
will
is
figure it
gonna be
out.
fine.
So when you talk about like hey, if we don't hunt the animals, then they're going to overproduce.
Well,
and
I think Nick's
disease.
more saying if we don't hunt the animals, then they'll get like literally driving home from your house 2 weeks ago. I saw a deer by the mall.
Okay.
Like I went through the intersection and there's a fucking deer, and I'm like, why is there a deer?
I mean,
off
we
of Glenwood?
built our mall in the middle of the deer's original stomping grounds. I'm just saying.
That mall has been there.
But
And that deer was there before.
there's that, but overpopulation of certain animals can cause disease and disease to spread without
Yeah, and disease happens to thin out the herd.
without enough predators to hunt the herd. Then the predators start to overpopulate to hunt the larger herds, in which disease is spread. But it starts getting wonky, and now you've got
Circle of life.
circle of life, but
Yeah.
now you've got predators venturing into our areas and so on and so forth. And humanity has established themselves in a caretaker position because we do need the planet in a certain way.
I cannot remember the name of the comedian that was like, I am all for releasing an apex predator in America. Release tigers into America and just, it would kill all the stupid people, and you'd have a lot more interesting stories about your commute to work.
If you release tigers in America, they would be dead.
Yeah, the
Very quick.
tigers
I
would
mean,
be-
that's
so,
why
so the okay.
Fish and Wildlife Service had to declare like eastern mountain lions extinct, because if they're just endangered, they have to come up with a care plan for it, and there's no way
Yeah.
to create an effective care plan for an animal that you can't find. And every time someone does find one, everyone drives out to try and shoot it.
Like you have
which is a social issue.
you have
Yeah, that's
lawful and ethical hunters, and then you have other. And if you release tigers in the United States, there's a whole bunch of those others going,
Hell yeah,
get
boy."
me a new rug.
It's going to be the worst taxidermy you've ever seen.
I was going to bring up this one. Bear, could I have you read, going back to our cannibalism conversation, could I have you read that card?
I was about to actually talk about mine.
Oh.
Sure, yeah, I'll do this.
Oh, I thought.
Thank you for
No.
agreeing with me, Sushi.
I thought this was the last one. What does
He
Sushi
agrees
say?
with me that the tigers would be dead
Fully
quickly.
reproductive animals and plants why is this so small? Genetically modified to provide specific products or services. Imagine neogen mice bred for organic super lubricants or tomatoes bred for vaccines. The fact that they put
And
neogen mice bred for organic lubricants?
I don't,
Where are they
like,
putting these mice at that they
that
need
just-
lubricants?
That bothers me so much because I work in industrial settings, and it's just like, lubricate those gears.
I was thinking
mice
about
at
the fucking guy that put a gerbil up his ass.
well, the thing I was going to say was on the side. So this is technology. So again, I'm pointing out this game because it's talking about technology things is kind of starting the conversation.
Yeah,
Games like this start conversations.
We don't know anything about this game.
I know, but I'm trying to bring it back to the cannibalism. I'm saying the ethical things. I don't think you ever established the ethical parts.
I mean, sorry, the ethical part for me is you can consent to be eating yourself.
Okay.
Animals can't consent to that.
Okay.
Livestock
society.
can't consent to being killed or eaten.
But at the same point,
Do they have
when
rights?
you get to the point to where you're basically cloning meat for consumption,
You don't need any animal.
you don't need any. All you need is a genetic sample of the animal.
Yeah.
So you don't need to necessarily
The
eat
level of-
yourself to be ethical.
The level of ethics you're right is the gain in like ethics from I consented to this versus the chicken that gave its feather for this involuntarily is it's a much smaller like moral high ground there
Right.
as opposed to the chicken died for it. I will admit that, but technically it is the most ethical meat because you can
Well-
explicitly consent to being eaten
By
yourself.
like a
so this is-
25th of a percent.
Yes.
Maybe.
This
Just because the chicken went, hey, my feather.
I'll say this is also the time to talk about like even on the cultural and the other side of things, like you have Native Americans who've existed in societies, indigenous tribes indigenous persons existing in different places like Australia, Canada, so on and so forth, and they survive the land very well. And then in America, hey, you guys like buffalo? We're gonna kill every single one we can. And then it's like, why? Why would you do that? No, because we want you to move.
Buffalo is delicious.
Yeah,
It's also
but
very dangerous.
But
But it's
they not only just killed them, but they also wasted the bodies. But I bring that up because I'm saying there is a way to exist in society to where you kill the thing, you pay respects to society or pay respects to Earth, and then you don't overconsume.
Going back to our tiger comment, Sushi says the same thing if Jurassic Park was real. There would be millionaires in Texas charging $100K to go hunt a velociraptor.
Absolutely. Absolutely true.
America's fucking cooked. It's like-
I mean, you can hunt wild pig by helicopter in Texas legally.
That's
yeah,
because
'cause
wild
they're-
pig in Texas is an invasive species.
Oh yeah, it's a huge problem. It's
There's
gonna
a
be
huge problem
here
with
soon.
it in North Carolina and some
Yeah.
parts of it.
But technically, I don't think they're an invasive species here.
Really?
These people brought razorbacks and bred them with regular pigs, and now they're running rampant in parts of North Carolina.
that sounds like a people problem to me.
100% was a person.
As a
problem.
person, that concerns me.
And you want to 3D print the human bodies to eat?
Then we wouldn't need to do our weird things with pigs.
Yeah,
I feel like
I do
you're
weird things to
missing-
myself.
I feel like you're missing the forest through the trees with that one. I mean, so ultimately, I think I'm very squick on it
That's
personally.
so a lot of people I've met are like they're just, and for a lot of people, there's just this sort of fundamental aspect of like they just view eating yourself, even if it's like a steak or something, it's just wrong. And I understand that. It's just from the ethical perspective of it's me giving to myself with my own consent. I don't see how you can
'Cause see,
become
the problem
more
is
ethical as far as meat
is when I come up behind you and I like
Nom.
steal a piece of hair off of you, and now I'm at home eating a piece of you too.
Yeah.
Again, ethics.
When you can walk up to your friend and go, "You were delicious last night."
Yeah, I mean, it's just there's a bunch of lines there that
Suddenly at the Cannibal Crossing we are.
Cannibal Crossing gets a little too good. So our last opinion piece for this round table that we're talking about, I didn't know what I was going to talk about until you pulled up something earlier where I saw the TV show Pantheon.
Okay.
It was a pretty decent TV show, and I'm really liking the trope of AIs being like gods. I like that concept, and I wish that this trope would go in a better direction. This TV show did a good one. Their first season was great. Their second season, I feel like they kind of lost where my brain was like, yeah, they're going to go in the direction where I
not the
want,
one I was thinking of.
and instead they went in a totally different direction.
I have not seen this.
I would definitely recommend watching the first season and then dipping
Is it
into
on,
the second
I
it's
season.
on
don't think
Netflix?
I've seen that either. When
I
you
don't
said
have Netflix.
Pantheon, I defaulted to the one where Jeff Goldblum was Zeus.
Oh yeah, that
that's
one's
Chaos.
chaos.
Chaos, okay.
Yeah.
That one wasn't bad either, but that's a totally different subject.
Yeah.
Sorry, they're not. That's not getting a second season.
No,
No.
it's not getting a second season. But with this, it's not even AI, it's humans being put into machines that because the AI, they're running into the problem where they can't grow exponentially, whereas human consciousness being uploaded, they use a term like uploaded intelligence UI instead of AI. It's just interesting, and I like the concept. I think that what was that game with Alloy as the main character's name was Alloy.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
So I really like that, like how they're on a world. I don't want to give too many spoilers in case somebody hasn't played a game that's 10 years
Yeah,
old. But
please don't spoil it because I'm gonna finish it eventually. I am. I
They're
promise.
making an MMO.
I mean, it just I like concepts like that where I know Cyberpunk has the same concept where there's like AIs like behind a major
AI and
firewall.
the black wall. And
Right. I like that. I want to see more of it, and I know that our society currently is going AI crazy, and there's a bubble happening. But I would like to see more of that.
Well,
Do you know why AI is failing? I'll talk about it later.
because we don't have true AI. We have data engines.
Things that follow. If this happens, I do this. If that happens, I do this.
Actually, I've been reading Hyperion. It's a sci-fi book from the 80s, but
Yeah.
I really like the perspective on that, where it's
That
like,
is
yeah,
a interesting fucking read.
it is, but I just like the concept of like, yeah, AI exists, and especially because it can just go to other worlds, it just collects itself, fucks off, and is like, hey, if you want to hire us to do stuff for you, you can, but we're going to be our own entities doing our own thing over here. Like, there's not AIs are trying to wipe us out. They're not trying to become gods. They're just
It's been a while since I read it, but I remember that there's a bad, like the big bad or whatever, is moving, like its time is moving this way, and everybody else is moving this way.
Yeah.
And so it's like a weird thing to wrap your brain around.
It's
I enjoyed the first book.
It's a very Merlin-esque look.
literally called, like, there's it happens to one of the characters, like, daughters, and it's literally called the Merlin disease.
Yeah,
She's losing one day every day that they go
in the
forward.
original
wow.
tale of King Arthur's court, Merlin ages backwards.
Well, they're not like they perceive time like we perceive time,
Yeah.
but it's just heading in the opposite direction. So there's like one character that runs into somebody and they know everything about them. It's because they've already like their story is going this way. So the first time you meet them is the last time they meet you, and then you guys have this. It's an interesting like mental process to think about.
Well,
But
that's the point of Merlin aging backwards too. Is that's why Merlin knows so much when King Arthur's young and can direct him. Is that he's already lived all of that, so he's helping Arthur through it.
Right. I didn't like Hyperion as much because of the heavy Christian overtones.
Yeah, there's-
I was like, good God. If we're going into space, can we just leave
I feel like
Christianity?
that was a common trope in, like, sci-fi in the 80s, was tying religion into a lot of it.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's an interesting book.
And it's not just the 80s, 70s, 80s,
Yeah.
Even 90s and now.
I mean,
I say
But
that's what
your
one said.
older sci-fi tends to tie,
yeah,
like,
I mean,
messianic principles into a lot
Dune
of it.
is heavy in religious overtones.
Well, see, I don't mind religious, but this was specifically
Really
Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Dune in the later books of Dune, the religious overtones get more and more Christian as it goes. You just have to kind of go, oh, wait a second, this guy's supposed to be kind of like Jesus.
Oh, okay. I haven't read the books or seen the movie. I tried to.
Don't bother with the new movies.
So just read the
Really?
books.
See, I would disagree. I enjoyed the
I
new
enjoyed
movies.
the new movies. The second one was...
I know
Oh, hot take, hot
Okay,
take.
but-
we've already hashed this
Yeah,
out,
it's
but
fucking generic sand planet movie. They
What a
took
hater.
everything that was Dune
What a hater.
out of Dune and just put the action bits in.
That is fair, but admittedly, like the what was the one? Who made the one from the 80s, the one that has Patrick Stewart?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That was not a great interpretation either. The best interpretation so far was the Sci-Fi Channel miniseries from 2000.
I mean, it's a mini series. You have more time to sort of
Yeah.
stretch it out.
Dune with Patrick Stewart.
That's the
Was
one
it
right
David
here.
Lynch or?
Yeah, it's David Lynch.
Okay, yeah, the David Lynch movie, because
the
that
one
one.
where he's like, now yell at the rock, and he's like, ah!
Yeah.
There's that
weird
movie has a
module.
lot of just exposition where
David
like,
Bowie was in
it's
it?
literally explaining.
David
things to
Bowie
you.
was. No, it's not
Oh, wow.
David Bowie. It's Sting.
Sting,
yeah,
sorry.
Sting.
Sting's that?
Sting
David
was,
Bowie
yeah,
was
it was
Loud.
Sting was Fade.
Fade,
Yeah.
yeah, Fade Al Roth.
Was it this guy?
Yeah, that's
The-
Yep.
Right
Yep.
here?
That's Sting, yeah.
That's another bone I have to pick with the new movies.
Well, I see why they did that, though, with the whole reason behind it.
Why?
I've already told you, Frank Herbert had a real problem with his son being gay, and so he made that whole cast, that whole family, overly gay, in like a negative light as kind of like a fuck you to his
I
son.
understand that, but Fade is still not supposed to look like a Harkonnen because he was a product of a Bene Gesserit breeding program.
Right. I mean, there still was part Harkonnen.
He was part Harkonnen, but he was supposed to be the beautiful one that they could marry off to another house,
Right.
such as House.
I'm
of
saying
Fade.
more so that they didn't lean into the effeminate ways of the House Harkonnen because,
I'm not
again,
worried.
that was
I'm-
a fuck you from,
I'm not worried about
Frank
the.
Herbert,
Did not
yeah.
know that.
to
Yeah.
his son because he was very against his son being gay.
Yeah. I'm not worried about them being effeminate or not effeminate. Is that they fundamentally changed the look of Fade Rautha.
And it is
When
relevant
his
to his character
look
that he
was
be.
specifically
what you're saying-
engineered and relevant to his character.
What you're saying is that you don't care about all the other stuff. It wasn't lore accurate.
I mean, anytime you take somebody, anytime someone takes a story, they're gonna put their own spin on it. That's why reading a book, what your mental idea of a book is going to be 100% different than what mine is, and what's going to be yours and anybody's.
That's why I have an issue with the Rings of Power series with the dwarves in it, is because the female dwarves don't have beards.
I agree. I
They
feel like
should.
all dwarves should have beards. I
Wow, that sounds like
don't
a
know if
soft,
anybody's listening.
a soft drop of your campaign that you're gonna be running soon.
I don't know.
we saw art of it earlier. What
But
do you mean?
you know, and like you said, yeah, they will change things, but they didn't change. They changed the way that Fade looked,
I agree.
but they didn't
did.
change his
But
purpose.
He's supposed to be very pretty.
Yes.
I mean, he looks like he's a pretty person for
Look at the one. He's talking about
1980s.
the new one.
Oh,
Yeah.
also he looks like a pretty person from the 1980s.
Oh, that's Sting. He was very pretty, and he was meant to be very pretty.
I don't think Sting's unattractive, but
oh,
I
wait,
mean,
Fade.
People fucking fawned over him. In the
Fade
80s.
Rafa. This guy?
yeah.
That's him.
I mean,
Voldemort?
compared to the other
Yeah.
Harkonnens, he's gorgeous.
He looks like Voldemort.
Yeah.
Who did this? Who
The-
hurt them? No, I'm sorry.
Like compared to
Is
the
that-
Baron and what's his name, the Beast.
Jason Momoa?
No, the guy who.
Beast Ravenin?
Well,
yeah,
Oh, David Bautista.
Dave
Raban.
Batiste. Yeah, Raban.
I feel like the house of the head of the House of Harkonnen wasn't big enough. He wasn't corpulent
True,
enough.
yeah.
He should have been corpulent enough. He should have been corpulent. And what's his name? Scar. He's the father of the Skarsgårds.
Yeah.
Wait, you're talking about the same guy.
Yeah.
Batista?
See how the House Harkonnen right there?
The guy in the far right. Yeah,
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
to the left one, in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then if you look at like the bottomed corner,
Mm-hmm.
like he's supposed to be a very corpulent, very fat, to the point where he can't support himself, and he has like
He has anti-grav
anti-gravity
chair,
things
yeah.
to like hold his bulk up.
I love the behind the scenes on the sci-fi miniseries. The guy that played Baron Harkonnen, he was like, "This is great. I refuse to take any other roles unless I'm ferried around on an armature."
But wasn't because like I was about to say, don't they have like bulk up and stuff? I mean,
Stellan-
it might have just
Stellan
been a
Skarsgård.
physical
Oh, yeah.
a physical limitation for the actor.
Well, yeah, I mean, it would have had to be a fat suit. It
Oh,
would
yeah.
have had to be something.
But I
along
feel like
those
if he's
lines.
Because
covered
I
in
think-
black leather, they could do that.
Yeah.
I think Nicolas Cage is starring in a movie where he had to like bulk up for a role. I forgot what I feel like it was Nicolas Cage. I might be wrong.
I have a whole opinion on that, but I feel like
On Nicolas Cage, or I'm bulking up for roles.
Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
I feel like I can't do it justice. Community does it much better than I can.
Oh, what was your original point?
Just that I want to see more AI movies, but like as gods.
Wait. You want to
Not
see
AI created movies.
Oh,
He
thank
wants to
God,
say, see more movies about AI.
Yeah, you said that
Playing a
sentence. I was
much
like, what?
Let the AI make a
role.
movie about AI.
No, AI is not good at creativity, and it will never be.
It is not.
I mentioned the thing earlier. I said I'll explain it now. The reason why AI is shit right now is because it's basically a giant bubble, like we talked about before, and a lot of the people don't have the machine that they have. It's basically marketing, and the reason why it's going to be awful is because when the bubble pops, it's gonna fucking wreck a lot of stuff.
Well, I was listening to a guy that was talking about how he's using AI, and then Turnip, who also works with a lot of AI, was like telling AI to put itself into a certain mindset. Like, you're a senior sales development. This is my pitch. How would you respond to it? Versus just saying, here's my pitch. How would you respond to it? Telling it what frame of mind it should be in when it
Right.
responds is an
Right.
interesting way to get different answers from it. I was like, huh.
The prompt making is extremely important.
AI is a great tool, but dear God, stop letting it write our laws.
I mean, well, not only stop letting it write our laws, but stop relying on it to like change the world. Like AI, this is the problem with capitalism. Capitalism needs to fucking die. As a person who's born in a capitalist society, I think capitalism needs to fucking die because
Wait, you were born in a capitalist society? So was I.
Oh my gosh, all of us were.
Your mom's name was Margaret? So was
It's like,
mine.
right? But the reason why I say is because you run into a situation to where it's supposed to be used to help take some of the mundane stuff off of your plate and allow you to do more stuff. But come and say, oh shit, AI is making us 40% more efficient. Let's go ahead and cut 30% of our staff. And it's like, no.
Did you guys see the AI robot that was like supposed to be like a household helper, and they like timed it taking one dish out of the dishwasher, and it was like 10 minutes. And it was like, Jesus Christ, I could do the whole thing by myself.
Why did you say my name? Says Sushi. Wait, Sushi, is your name AI? Oh look, I got 420s. Oh my gosh.
Of course you would.
I didn't mean it to come out that way.
Sure.
Blaze it.
Well, is there anything else we would like to discuss on this open round table this evening?
I have a question for everybody.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
If you had to pick one nerd hobby to completely delete for the rest of your life, as in you will never engage in it again, which one would you pick? I think for me, it'll be watching TV. Watching movies is pretty easy because I don't watch movies already. So that's kind of like the I'm not going to get into that venture. I don't have a lot of extra other hobbies outside of YouTube and Twitch and stuff. I guess I play board games.
Never would have guessed.
As she looks over at the wall.
Weird.
As in, never engage in it. It doesn't mean it's going to disappear from the world. It's just you will never engage in it.
Probably trading card games like Magic.
Okay.
I like card games. Like I've been playing Earthbound Rangers, which is a deck building game. But as far as like the trading card game where you go buy a pack and then you hope to get the right cards and you build a deck and all that, yeah, fuck all that. Because again, it goes back to capitalism. It's
That's actually what I was going to say, because I have like sort of a love-hate relationship with trading card games and so on and so forth. I've never invested enough time to be really, really good at them. So I get frustrated really quickly, and then you look at something like Magic that is just incredibly daunting to get into nowadays. It's just like, okay, I could go without ever trying another one of those again.
Well, it also makes it hard because you got to be on ground zero. And if you're not at ground zero, sometimes it's not worth it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm pissed because I was around. I remember when Magic first came into the gaming stores, and I won't lie, I was an uppity freaking TTRPG purist. I was like, that'll never catch on. And I could have bought some of the first packs of Magic ever.
And made bank.
Maybe.
buy the first couple booster packs, put them away, and never open them.
Oh.
Can you go to the internet and see how much the very first booster packs would go?
Oh, sorry, your question was confusing me. Can you go to the internet? It's like, yes.
Sorry, can you go?
Go to the internet, Sonny, and find out how much Magic.
I can go to the internet. Let me put my shoes on.
It's the value of unopened.
Connor, what would you choose?
See, I don't know that I
First-gen
can say
booster packs.
like card games because I don't really play them a lot now. Like if my brother plays and if he brings something over, I'll play with him, but I don't like pursue it
What
as
does
a
he
hobby.
play?
He plays Magic. Like, but I don't pursue it as a hobby. I actually do. It's more of a thing of like, I know the rules to this game. Yeah, I'll play. So I don't feel like that.
Who wins, you or CJ?
It depends on. It depends.
I will say
It's not
this:
always
what
what I do.
what I do like to do is I do like to watch somebody that's good at Magic, like take on other people when they don't know. Because like I worked in a club in DC, and my manager, he'd played just a ton of Magic back in the day when it came out, and we had a lot of younger employees.
30 grand.
This is an alpha booster pack, unopened.
Oh,
That's one booster
30,000.
pack.
single booster pack, damn.
So if you could have bought a whole fucking
Whole box back
Yeah.
in the day. Yeah.
Look at that fucking art. horrendous.
You're horrendous.
It's just different, yeah.
But like my manager, we had some younger employees that were in their early 20s, and they would play Magic. They were really into it, and they started, talking shit to my manager. Like, hey, you don't know anything about this, old man. And he's like, oh yeah, hang on. And he walked down the street and he bought a starter deck and 2 booster packs. Came back up, put the deck together, and whooped all of their asses with a starter deck and 2 booster packs. And they had these handcrafted decks, and they're just like, how did you? He's like, I know the game.
I mean, yeah. I can live without it though.
I played a lot of Magic in my time, and
I can live without it.
whenever I would go back to visit my dad who played, he'd be like, "Y'all check out my deck. This is real good." And I'm like, "You haven't played anything from the new set?" He's like, "No." And I'm like, "You're about to have a bad day."
No, look, Bear, leave him alone. Let him pull out his deck of cards with the furrowed edges and the rubber band holding it together.
Yeah, that's exactly how my dad kept the shit. I won't lie, but he'd be like, "You're cheating. You're using all that newfangled bullshit." And I'm like, "It's a Magic card and it works in the system." Like, my dad would get so mad at me whenever I'd bring some new shit. I'm like, "Let's go buy you some." And he was like, "All right, yep." And then he'd be like, "I'm going to do some bullshit."
No, the one thing I would miss if all Magic, all TCGs were gone, is just kind of like the videos explaining why things are banned. Like I went on, like, they have all kinds of videos about Yu-Gi-Oh! Specifically. God. And I ended up watching like a 4-hour video explaining why Pot of Greed was banned. And I was like,
What does Pot of Greed do?
I was like, well, no.
Why would you ask that question?
Pot of Greed is you play the card, it gives you 2 cards.
I know it.
But the explanation as to why it was banned and the iterations of it being banned and the ways to try to fix it, I was like, this is fascinating how deep this is going. Yeah. This sounds like a
I
nightmare.
had $1 for every time.
Sounds like a nightmare. What? Let me be neurodivergent the way I want to be neurodivergent.
You said that if I had $1 for every time you said how deep this is going.
Yeah, this or drugs. I can explain how deep that goes. I don't do drugs. Actually, that's not true.
But yeah, I think I would say trading card games because I don't think any of us play here. What I would totally not miss about trading card games being gone is walking into a game store on a Friday night and actually being able to fucking do anything in a game store on a Friday night and not stink like asshole.
All tables are taken up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually has a rule as far as like personal hygiene. I don't know if Magic does.
It
No,
should.
It doesn't. It should, but it does not.
It does.
We got it. I bought a booster pack for me and Turnip for the Lorcana board, trading card game.
Did Turnip like it?
We got through like 4 of the 10 tutorial games to teach you how to play the game.
4 of the 10? There's 10? Why is there 10?
Because you start off with a very basic deck and you get the basic concept, and then they add in another feature, like another key feature for everyone, so that you ramp up and learn. It's a pretty solid game. It is Magic adjacent.
Oh my gosh, League now has a trading card game, says Sushi in the chat. Stop. I don't want to. No, Riot, stick to making board games.
Well, they had the digital card game.
God.
That wasn't bad. It just got old after a while because they weren't upgrading it that fast.
So did Dota.
Oh yeah, no, Dota still has it actually. I think it's. Is it still on? Hold on. Yeah, Dota had
It was like Artifact or something, right?
It sounds right. Yeah, I played a lot of that.
Every time I hear Dota, it just makes me think of like a little slow, like Dota. Just like,
Such a hater, that guy.
but I still play League of Legends, so I can't talk.
Yeah, Artifact. Well, no, you still play.
No, I play
Heroes of the Storm.
Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, I was about to say
that
Heroes of
game
the
was
Storm.
I hate that they ended support because that was the only.
They
MOBA
actually
me
have
and my
not.
friends
They're
would play.
they're still doing it.
But they're not releasing new content for it at this point.
Not really, no. But they're still like patching stuff, and
What was the name of that one?
We play it quite a bit.
What was the name of that one that died immediately? It was like Swift. or
Rift
like-
Bound, that's what she
Rift?
says. Now they have a physical card game. Oh, talking about League of Legends. It's called Rift Bound.
Oh my gosh. You know what? I'd rather play a video game made by AI than play.
I just.
Oh,
Sorry, going back to Heroes of the Storm, I just appreciate any game willing to be like, all right, you want one character that's controlled by 2 people. Done.
Hey, I mean that's been a concept in a lot of MOBAs. Sushi, what's the special character that can jump into other characters and ride on their back? That's a support, and I put quotations because you always make your supports not be supportive.
Wait, you talking about League?
Yeah, it's like a fox or a spirit or something.
But is it like
No,
is
yeah,
it like
I think so.
Cho'Gath where it's like no, or Yeah, no, Cho'Gall.
Yumi is
Yumi, yeah.
Yeah, Cho'Gall is two people in one body
Yes.
throughout the whole game.
And one
So
controls the
it's
movement, the other is just like along.
It's like the old school battle
mech.
mech, where
Wait,
it's
wait,
like
wait.
one person's the gunner and the other person's driving.
That's great.
No, you said Cho'Gath?
Yeah,
Cho'Gath?
It's a two-headed ogre from WoW.
The Ogre
Oh,
Magi
so
from
yeah, Ogre Magi. Yeah,
Warcraft.
you're talking about Ogre Magi. Okay, yeah. Well, I was confused because I thought you were still talking about League. I was like, you mean the Yeti guy?
Cho'Gall, because Cho'Gath is the like devouring.
Oh yeah, that's from League. Cho'Gath, yeah. Yeah,
Cho'Gall is.
it's a cat. People watch movies and play that character. Apparently, she's ass. There was also one in EA's MOBA that was like that you could jump in. She was a doll, and you could jump in other people and then use their special abilities and stuff.
Yo, Idol. Don't forget about Idol. Put some respect on Killer Instinct's name. Yo, Idol, like, it's insane watching pros play Killer Instinct in general, fighting game. I know it switched it violently in different directions, but I promise it's related. Because Idol basically has a mage side and a brute side, and the brain is split in half, and you don't, the game puts a timer in to switch from one to the other, and it changes the entire move set. But he's pretty strong if you can control him, but it's a randomized timer. But it's wild watching people just do combos with Idol, and it's like, I don't know what's happening, but it looks freaky. Essentially, you're playing two characters, like you're saying.
But you don't have control when it switches.
You don't have control when it switches. So you start in...
That makes me think of the Bat guy from Dispatch.
Yeah.
You have a character that, the first time you use him, he's like very intelligent.
Hyper intelligent.
And wearing a suit, and the second time he turns into like the Man Bat from like Batman, and he's
Man Bat.
and like every time you use him, he switches back and forth between the two.
And his stats swap.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
he's interesting. So, but all right, well, I think we've milked this cow for all its tit juice.
Just why did you were just doing so good, and then now we can't post on Board Game Geek because of that one specific thing.
We have not talked about board games the entire time, so we can't.
We
post
did.
on
I put on
games.
board games.
Yeah.
And we
You
talked about
did.
cannibalism in board games.
Yeah,
Dude.
I didn't think
Clothing
we talked about.
cannibalism.
Yeah, look, this board game has cannibalism.
Tit juice is going to get you to not post on there. All the cussing that we've done.
We haven't said a fucking cuss word, okay?
But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Tit Juice, yep. Sushi, I appreciate you backing me up.
wait, I'm surprised you didn't say nut after
Tit juice.
He ain't there yet. I gotta say it one more time.
Well, I will say clearly you're aiming for a specific demographic, so.
I'm just being myself, and the people like it. They'll fucking stick around if they don't.
Oh no, he said based. Oh god. Okay, wrong demographic. You gotta change. You gotta change direction.
I heard the word based, and I thought you were talking about like how you baste a turkey, and I was like, tit juice basting.
Yes, Mr. Do you have the internet over there? Can you get on the web?
Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Barely Canon with your host, Bear, my co-host, Blue. We've had Nick and Connor this evening being guests, and keep those dice rolling.